Neel, I can show you that same kind of love for our life. So please welcome my dad.
She is a tough act to follow, whether it's on this floor or the dance floor or any other kind of floor. That little one is a tough act to follow. Well, good evening, friends, family, new friends, old friends. Thank you all for being here. I'm here, probably the last thing between you and your first course, and I have wistful regret of sorts. Not because these two guys got married, we've been waiting a long time for that, but because the party is going to be over and I just wanted to keep going. This is the only time in our life, Sheila and I were talking, where we get to be with 100 of our family and 250 of our friends all at once, all at the same time in the same place. So thank you all. But you're here for the last event of the wedding of my little girl. My little girl, who's not so little. She's a successful entrepreneur, a Hollywood star, and a whole list of other things. But it's also the wedding of my new son-in-law, Neel. So, what a drop-dead gorgeous couple they make. As my adopted UK son, Vikas Shah, said with his classic laconic British humor, they're going to have annoyingly good-looking kids. But, having said that, I emphatically state I am her father. Yeah, you look at her, you look at me, and you go, and then you look at Sheila and say, okay, makes sense. So, when dads give these father of the bride speeches, they usually end up crying. They're in tears. Steve Martin was in tears in the movie Father of the Bride. The family's in tears. The audience, some members are in tears. Even the cake is in tears. 3 tears. But me, I'm not going to cry. I've been crying for months. Every time I got a bill for this event. They say it takes a village to raise a child. But it certainly takes a village to plan and execute a wedding like this from half a planet away. And our village are the innumerable friends and family that helped us in many ways, and Sheila and I cannot thank you anymore. But we also have to mention, as Kavita has done, the staff of the Taj. Anmol, the head honcho, wherever you are, you redefine class and decency. Where are you, Anmol? Then, of course, my partners in crime for the last 9 months, Sujit and Tanima. My partners in crime for the menus, Chef Rishi and Chef Sahil, who's going to attempt to pull off something no hotel has ever done in a few minutes. And the rest of the staff at the Taj. Our wonderful wedding planners at Reynolds, Big Ben, you must have seen him around, as well as Louise. And my dear friend Vivek Khurana, wherever you are, Vivek, he's the man who has outfitted all the Mohindra and Rao men for the last 3 days. So you know what? It's easy to make Neel look good, Vivek. Look at the material you got to work with. But me? Okay, you tried. Maybe it worked, not sure. So, all said and done. Before I go into thanking too many people, I have to start with this beautiful lady over here. 88 years old. Kavita's last surviving grandparent. Neel, Kavi, you're blessed to have her here to bless you and your union. 10 years ago, Kavita was the star at her brother's wedding. Now 10 years later, he's a star at her wedding, along with his lovely wife Apeksha, our 2 amazing granddaughters, Alicia and Anika, who you must agree stole the show last night. We're so lucky also to have added to our family Suchitra, Neel's mom, Rishi, Neel's brother, all his uncles and aunts. In fact, it's his uncle Sunil, my dear friend, who is the reason for them meeting. And who would have thunk it? That accidental meeting now turns into this beautiful event and a romance that hopefully will last forever. Then there is the rest of our family. who have come from long distances, all 100 plus of them. But when I say 100, I may be grammatically correct, but technically the scorecard reads, Sheila's family 100, Ashok's family 2. My brilliant brother Bharat, who I'm so proud of, and my one and only nephew Sridhar. And okay, they come here and they've embraced us and they shower us with love. But more than just the family, there is a couple hundred of you who have traveled from many, many miles from all the corners of the globe. 20 countries, a veritable United Nations. And let me see if I can list them all for you. I'm sure you're curious what they are. If you're not, just tell me. Start with the US, Canada, Mexico, Colombia, England, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, Estonia, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany. I guess we could do a rap thing to this, right? Poland, Dubai, Israel, China, Thailand, Australia, South Africa, and of course, India. From Chandigarh to Chennai, from Calcutta to Kerala. All of you, thank you. You're the dearest things that are part of our life. You know, you don't get to choose your family. You're stuck with who you have. And we have a great family, so we're lucky. But you do get to choose your friends, and hopefully they get to choose you. And you all have chosen us, and for that we are thankful. It's also traditional in these Father of the Bride things. I mean, I watched Steve Martin do it on his movie, for fathers, along with all the great memories they have of their great daughter, to mention some of them, or maybe, how do I call it, more difficult ones. So, when I thought about maybe mentioning one of these to keep this not too saccharine, even as a joke, I had a problem. The same problem I had when I was asked to fill out a questionnaire for our application to... Am I interrupting something there? I'm talking to you, little one. Lesson number 1, never interrupt a Father of the Bride speech when he has the mic. No, not at all. So, as I was saying, and she knows this, the questionnaire that I got from Kincaid. And there was a question on that high school parent questionnaire that says, how do you go about disciplining your child when they misbehave? I was completely flummoxed. So I finally wrote, I don't know, she never does, I never have. She's always was a happy child, independent child, smiled a lot, particularly when she beat me at Go Fish 100 times in a row. My most vivid memories are when she would race full tilt down the long corridor, chasing her older brother, brandishing a plastic sword. But she had twinkle toes. Like her mother, she was born to dance. Chasing her brother down the corridor came to an end, but the dancing did not. Prima ballerina in high school, 4.0 GPA in marketing and dance in college, and now the entrepreneur owner of a successful Hollywood performing arts company. But for me, the high point of her dance career is about to come in a few minutes, when she gets to dance with me, even though I'll be hopelessly overmatched, to a song that I heard 13 years ago. And immediately I knew it was the song for this moment. A song where a father sings to his daughter and newly married husband and talks about letting go. Because letting go is something I've gotten used to. I let go of her hand when she learned to walk. I let go of her bike when she learned to ride. Then we let go of her as she went off to California, but there she found Hollywood and Neel. And finally, earlier this morning, letting go of her to become Mrs. Neel Trika. Yeah, that's worth a round of applause.
Okay, we'd like to do this song especially
No,
for...
not yet. Please. You have to wait for me to cue you.
Okay, Father of the Bride, we have to listen to you.
Because I still have things to say. No, I can't thank everybody. We would be interrupting the Goa curfew. However, where was I when he interrupted me? Anyway, so Neel, I know how much you care for her. You're a terrific guy. I see how you care for your mother, your brother, rest of your family, and I know you'll bring the same love and care to her. So you know what? I'm not just proud and happy to call you son-in-law. I'm proud and happy to call you son. But let me end with some random thoughts, epiphanies that I've been collecting over the last, I don't know how long, ever since she was born for this moment. Random, not so pertinent perhaps because you live them instinctively, but here goes this father's ode to his daughter. Sweetheart, travel lightly through life. Keep only what you need. But keep your friends. Work at keeping them. Love them hard. Good friends are hard to find. Happiness is not everything. Contentment and wholeness is. There is a difference. Be sugar and spice and all thing nice without compromising yourself. Say sorry, please, pardon me, whenever the situation warrants, but reserve I'm sorry for when you truly mean it. Please don't tune the guitar. This is, smile. Smile often from your heart, through your eyes. Otherwise don't. Hug. Hug fiercely. Full arms, full circle, full strength. Otherwise don't. Don't criticize, but encourage. Forgive instead of keeping score of hurts. But if you're hurt, it's okay to cry. But when you're done, wash your face, clean up your mess, and get up off the floor because you don't belong there. Never go to bed angry. Stay up all night and argue if you have to. But whenever you're arguing, let Neel have the last word. And Neel, remember what the last word is. Yes, dear. Be each other's best friend. Fall in love often with ideas, art, music, food, literature, history, faraway places, and Neel, particularly with Neel. Forever wish on stars and dandelions, dance in the rain, then get real and get to work. You are enough, you have enough, you're amazing, don't ever forget that. Put honey on your biscuit once in a while, and twice as much if you ever miss me. Remember, whenever you are, wherever you are, you can come home. And finally, sweetheart, no one will love you more than your mother or I ever do. So, raise a glass, a toast to a couple that's going to have annoyingly good babies real soon. May sweethearts become married couples, and may married couples forever remain sweethearts. Kavita and Neel.